This episode is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to King Dolphin TV episode 293. Hold on, I got the ghost out of here. Ghost of the intro. It's almost like the ghost of show notes.
I know, right?
Yeah. So, like to make sure I can copy everybody. All right. So, welcome to episode 293 of King Dolphin TV. We were 7 away from episode 300.
I know.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
It's going to be milestone time soon.
Yes. Yep, it is. Milestone time is coming up soon. And of course, we got people coming in, and I want to welcome everybody. I am Raymond. I am the author of the Dolphin Wars trilogy, and I am a ruler of this fantastic pod that is out here of great and wonderful friends, and I am pleased to see you all tonight. We've got once again we've got up to once again. Oh wait, great. Once again we decided, since he was better late than never, to bring back the one, the only, the fantabulous Comic Relief Crusader. Hello.
Hi.
I shocked you with that entrance, huh?
I know, right? You're such a DJ.
I try. Let's see. Boy, a bunch of people who are.
I know. Your chat's rocking, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the chat is rocking, and I got people coming in. So we'll welcome you in a moment. Just want to catch up with it here. Making sure I can't catch all the newcomers, because I let everybody know. I let everybody know that I appreciate them. So before Maddie's daddy heads out, let me welcome the guests, the ones who have visited the channel. We've got Al Nickerson.
Yeah.
Funny. We were just talking about you, Al. Please. I would love to interview you. And if one of my lifeguards could put my email address out there, if you could email me with some of your information, and we could set up an interview. Your contact information. Good. I'm glad we're able to hook up. We've got Dave C. Hello, Dave C.
Hello.
We've got the great Maddie's daddy. Hello, sir. How you doing,
Maddie's daddy.
We've got Tina, the naughty dragon.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. And so those are, let me double check. Yeah. That looks like that's everybody right now. Oh, we've got Sean Carter. Hello, Sean.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
See you. All right, I think that's everybody. And now the lifeguard. What?
Oh, oh no, never mind. You were gonna name the lifeguards. So
Yes.
yes,
The lifeguards, the ones who keep um the stream safe, to help out with the wrenches, and just generally help keep this community fantastic. We're starting out with the first one in, the last one out. Look at us, Legion on. Always on point. Hey, lifeguards, could you put the silly dolphin tip thing? It looks like Stream Elements is being stupid again. So I can pin it. We got Max Redstone. Hello.
See, I'm gonna have to do it like Raquel, but it won't have the same punch. Maximum Redstone.
Okay, Max. All right. We've got the ever charming and wonderful and intelligent anti-derivative Jill.
Anti-derivative Jill.
I've got an idea of something we can talk about on an upcoming show, Jill, and I'm gonna ping you about it and see what you would be if you'd be amenable to it. Okay, next, we've got Jill got us. Jill got us, Max, and I know who I'm forgetting. But first, our producer, hint, hashtag, hint. Our producer, my better half, my muse, the one who keeps me sane, Sandra. This is a Sandra Feliciano production, and we're going to have a great show. I love you, honey. I love you. Okay. All right. I'm still forgetting something. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah. Boom.
Shut up, Pupas! Cuba. Oh, no. That's screen. Hashtag roar.
Yeah. Oh man.
Snort Poopus. Cuba.
Ew.
Hashtag smoochy. Hey! Wow. You too, the mini snort and Amber are getting a little interesting.
Yeah.
And snort says Amber. Mwah.
A little bit of canoodling, I think.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Let me now that that's here. Okay. Let me. Hate Stream Elements at times.
I know. What a cantankerous pain in the butt it is at times.
There it is. Okay. There it is. All right. If you are so inclined to help out the channel and keep the lights on here, and do nice things, enable us to do nice things, please click on the tip link on the top of the stream. It does two things. It does help keep the lights on here at the channel and keeps away the Snorter Poopus Trike Collection Agency.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're tough.
Every time you don't, a puppy dies. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could see those two doing a collection. Trike grabs the ankle, and Snorter
Yes.
Poopers gives him a squunchy.
100%.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going to get started, and again, this is gonna be totally informal, guys. If you want to start asking questions of Mr. Comic, please feel free. I can see he's doing some work there.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
See, because I had this set up because, oh, sorry, not meaning to interrupt, because we're waiting for Hungry Boy to show up as well.
we're
So-
hoping.
Yeah. So I figured, okay, you know what? While we're getting, these two insane guys on, myself and Hungry, I figure I'll get this all set up, and
Yeah.
then, while we're all talking, I'm gonna be drawing at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Comic reminded me that this is Jack Kirby's birthday.
Yep.
So I think we may also talk about some some of our favorite Jack Kirby comics.
Oh, big
And
time.
Some of the ones we're not too fond of. Because he went off on some very, very strange
think so.
tangents.
Yeah, some of them.
All right, so let's see. Kirby Crackle on a day people are getting thunder. You know what's coincidence? I think not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
mhm.
Too much of a coincidence.
Yep. Okay. Legatit says there's snowfall in the mountains west of him. Wow.
Really?
Mm,
Wow.
that's interesting.
That is rather interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
because I think it was like what was it, last month or the month before? I think it snowed a bit in Banff, believe it or
Huh.
not. Yeah, in the summertime. I know it sounds really weird, but and not just because it's Canada, but just because it's the Rocky Mountains and it's weird. And
Yeah.
Alberta is kind of a weird province that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ooh. The thing revealed in the lake set. Did anyone see it? Comments. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Is it true that Kevin Feige used the Necronomicon to release his soul to Beelzebub as Stan Lee used? Ooh.
For Kevin Feige, yes, I wouldn't be surprised if he used it. For Stan Lee, I don't think he had to use it. He was just pure charisma.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
All right. So, what are you working on? I know that's probably some of Hungry Boy's tests.
yes, it is. So, right now, because with everything that's going on in life right now, I fell back a little bit on his Hungry Boy tests. So right now, I'm trying to get back into finishing up the initial panels that I want to do for the last page. So yeah, so I want to get like basically all the action down that I want to do. I want to add some word bubbles here and there, but a little later on and stuff like that, because that part I'm still learning a little bit. Because what I did ended up getting is a handy dandy little tool. And if Al Nickerson is still in the chat, then this little thing here is called it's an Ames lettering guide. And you can get this off of, this is a Stetler Ames lettering guide. and that's where Hungry Boy will be if he doesn't show up in time. And and so
Oh,
I better be careful what I say because if he
You may
uses that
have
to rewind, oh
you
god,
may do it then.
I know. So with this, it has all these points in between, and what you can do is, you can turn it a bit, and it has a little notch here. Not that you can really see it because it's kind of transparent, and with this, you can adjust the width of your dialogue basically in a word bubble, right? Depending on how much dialogue that you have to use. So I wanted to pick this up early, and because I know eventually I'm going to get to that stage where you have to use this funky little device, and it only costs a few bucks, and it's a really neat thing to have. So looking up all these little tools here and there.
So it sets up the lines that you are gonna put the dialogue on.
Yeah. So you adjust it in some sort of fashion, and say I want to make a couple of lines here, and let me get a ruler and just kind of like show you how it's done. So say if I want to use some lines here of dialogue. So you find your little hole, and then you go across, and then you got a couple of lines there. Then you go back, and I think maybe the next one up, and you got another line. And so depending on how much dialogue that you want to put in, as far as my understanding of it, then you can just draw nice straight lines, put your lettering in, and so it's all looks nice and even and all that, and pretty, and then you letter away essentially, right? So yeah. So this particular test is this time it's 3 pages long, and so I'm wondering, because usually when Hungry Boy gets me to do some tests, I always end up printing the whole test out. And so I got it here somewhere because I got paper all over the place. So it's fun, it's funky, and I really need to keep track of it. So let me see here. Yeah, so I can give you guys maybe a little bit of a rundown because it is kind of fun. Who am I kidding? It's absolute fun. Let's see. So this test, okay. Next test, he says, hold on a second here. Mike, do you have Todd Klein's? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike, do you have Todd Klein's instruction on lettering? There's also the DC comic guides to coloring and lettering comics. With that said, I don't think publishers even used hand lettering anymore. I don't think I have that. And hi, Maddie's daddy. No, I don't think I have that. I'm gonna have to look that up and peruse. Unless I have it in my comics folder, because I have a comics folder. I'm gonna have to look that up. So with this test, I'm gonna read it out to you what he wrote to me, because it's pretty fun. Let's see. So the next task: to stretch how the non-fan brain works. Requirements: comic up with at least 2 new costume character designs, some anatomical knowledge, better ability to illustrate contours, right? So task: 3 pages, one following the other, sequential, a splash page, which I kind of did with this one right here, right? And splash page followed by a multi-page panel. So that would be page 2 so far, ending with a multi-panel page, which obviously is page 3, with at least one panel that is at least 1/4 of the whole page. You will choose the shape of the panel. It could be the bottom quarter of the page or the top corner, etc., or square panel that's a minimum of what was this? 16 by 16. Oh my God. I hope I did that.
Hmm.
I think I did that. I gotta have to check again. Oh my God. So let's see. The plot. Here's the plot. Ooh, because you have to have a plot.
Of course, you got to have a plot.
Of course. So, plot, page 1. And this is what's so fun about doing this, okay? A character whom, to us, Homo sapiens, is normal size, is having to enter or has entered the body of an immense alien like the Celestials. Thus, they are, see, and it's kind of fun because, Jack Kirby's birthday, and when he did like the Eternals, he brought out the Celestials. I love that comic. And thus, they are relatively the size or of a portion of a white blood cell in the body of the alien. It's like Fantastic Voyage mixed with Ant-Man entering the body of the Vision in the Neil Adams Avenger issue. I think that was
that one. I remember that one. That was
I think it was like what, issue 163 or something like that. It was like way back in the 70s.
Mhm.
It's a fun read. Avengers issue. The angles must be exciting, no fan brain. The costume must be engaging, and the alien anatomy must be intriguing, fantastical. Think Kirby and 70s Jim Stalin, right?
Ooh,
So,
yeah, Starling was.
oh yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do with page 1. Let me just turn that around, right? Where it's like everything looks humongous and big,
Huge.
and huge, so huge. And so, so I got my character here, trying to make look everything big. And actually, here, let me see if I can move these pages aside because I got my makeshift light table, so you can kind of see that a little bit better. So that's what I was doing for page 1, and I think I'm done with this. I hope I'm done with this because this took a bit, and it also helps because what I did first is, where's my page 1? Yeah, I know. Oh, there it is. Okay, yay. What I did first is I wanted to think this out, right? Kind of like plot my pages, plot my storyline. Mm-hmm. So I kind of did a rough sketch, of here. Let me turn this off here so you can probably see that better. There we go. Of my page 1, right? So that is what I translated onto 11 by 17. And then, not that you can probably see this any better, but there's little plot for page 2. Not that you can probably see that well, but hey, I tried, and nothing really shows up good on camera. So so my page 2, just scribbling it all out, and then I got my page 3, and so you kind of do it that way. You work out the story according to what he typed, basically. So I did that, and then page 2, let's see, which would be technically then this page. Let's see, page 2. The main character travels through the body, facing challenges that are otherworldly. As per alien anatomy, barely evades a something lethal, which would be like this kind of monster right here, right? And then sees a cage threat. The implication of character 2 near the end of the page, which I got, like right there. So I still got to actually finish up this page with like background and stuff like that. So, and then, which obviously brings me up to page 3, which he puts as, which would be the challenge, right? The second character with the scary alien design is revealed, a semi-sentient version of a white blood cell, but the alien version of that, battling the hero who is perceived to be an infectious object in the alien body. So 3 pages all needing flow, but also needing clever layout plus stunning design plus fantastic backgrounds, which you still have to work on that. Filling out the rest of the pages and stuff like that. And only one panel with a blank background is allowed. So, yeah,
Wow.
only one, just one. So, we both know this is the hardest test thus far, and it's going to take you at least a month to achieve anything close to where you need to go. And you'll need to fight the fan brain harder because we had to take a break because something was going on his end. So, that's cool. But in proper comics, and I'm sure that, again, Al can probably verify this, but in proper comics, a month for getting 3 pages is nothing. And those of us who broke in had harder challenges. Until you can properly pass this test, no further tests will matter, and merely be taking it easy in order not to face what you need to face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as I said, guys, you can ask questions, and I'm seeing questions. So
Okay.
We'll put some stuff out there. Legatus asks for consistency. If, for example, people return to a command center, etc. Do you keep a folder of all previous drawings?
Oh God, yes.
Illustration, sketches, etc., so that they will look the same and like the same area?
Well, okay. First of all, I do keep a folder. I actually got a folder which I called my drop-off comics folder, right? Because that's how I started out when I did fanzines back in the 90s, right? A bunch of guys and myself, we started our own comic label and we called ourselves Drop Off Comics. Well, like I mentioned in a previous video, like a few months back, I want to bring it back, right? Drop Off Comics, right? And if the former guys, don't mind, I'm going to use the same name that we did over 30 years ago. So that's my Drop Off Comics folder. So in that, I got little commissions that I did for people like Raymond and other people that have done. Plus, I keep a lot of digital comics in there, like old Fantastic Four comics, X-Men comics, stuff like that. Pretty much the only run that matters, which is a volume 1 of everything. So none of this new crap that's out now, because I won't even give that the time of day. And any little tips that I see online, or any videos or anything like that, any instructional books, because I had one guy by the name of he goes by Hojo on X, and he has a few indie comics out, and he sent me a plethora of books. Like, oh my gosh, he sent me like a whole ton of stuff, anatomy books and how to draw books and like everything. You know what? And actually seen how Al mentioned about the DC books. I think thinking back on that, I think I might have that book actually, or something along the lines of it. But and then there's a couple of people on X that have like anatomy tutorials. So any of the pictures that I see there, I try to save the pictures, because one of the important things is learning proper anatomy. It's go figure, it's a thing. So yeah, I got a folder that that I keep all my good stuff in. So,
And hello, Phantom Outsider. How you doing, buddy?
hey, dude.
Max Redstone says, I'm seeing a lot of paper and pencil, which I love. What I wanted to ask you is, do you use computer technology for your creative endeavors? And if so, how?
Yes, I do. I got right here. I gotta show it on screen. I got me a nice drawing tablet. So 15 and a half inches in diameter. So 15 and a half inches wide. It's an X Pen tablet. It's got a nice heft to it on top of that. And I love this. I love this thing. It's so awesome to use. And it's just as good as those Wacom tablets, I find. Because months ago, or no, not months ago, years ago, because we homeschool our kids, they had some extra funding, and sometimes if they really want something to use with their homeschooling money, then we they kind of save it up in a sense, right? Because that's one thing that you can do here in Alberta. And our oldest daughter got a Wacom tablet, and that's pretty much the same size as the one that I got. But this one, the one that I got, this XP pen, is essentially half the price, around half the price, or at the time that I got it, which was on a Black Friday sale, half the price of a Wacom tablet. And I love it. It's great. It's fun. So yeah. And on top of that, and I got to stop saying that phrase all the time, on top of that, and I also use Clip Studio Pro when it comes to digital drawing, because I find I can use that easier on a tablet. However, in the beginning, when I was studying with Hungry Boy, as he's teaching me, I wanted to go ahead and use the tablet, right? And he was like, no, you're not going to be doing that. That's that's what all the Tumblr artists do, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to work with pencil and eraser and do it old school, because there's a very good reason for it, because it's easy to click undo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just correct your mistake that way. And the way to eliminate a lot of errors in drawing is by doing it manually with the pencil. Then that way your mistakes become fewer and fewer. And then he said, if you want to end up doing it digitally after that, once you've mastered all of this, then you find that you're not going to be making a whole bunch of mistakes digitally. So, which makes sense.
Okay, Max is saying, okay, I'm jealous of your tablet. Thank you, King Dolphin and Comic Relief. I have to be off to a potential client. I will be back later.
Ooh,
all right.
No problem.
Good luck. Good luck, man.
Have fun.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Other question. Legatus does some clarification here. I meant for your own work. If you know you'll be going back to the same area, instead of drawing from memory, can you have the previous one you use as reference when drawing that area again?
Oh, okay, yeah. I suppose that I try to do it from memory, because and there's a good reason for that, at least for me, right? It's about 15 years ago, I had an accident back in New Brunswick, and I was working at a potato chip company, and they were making kettle chips, so everything is like pretty oily and greasy and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
And what ended up happening, I had to clean the hopper, and this is how everything connects, at least in my brain. And what ended up happening is the ladder slipped out from under me.
Wow.
And I fell essentially 12 feet to the ground, and I was unconscious for about 3.5 minutes. All right. So I'm getting to the fun part. And woke up, had an MRI. They were like, oh no, nothing's wrong with you. But then again, New Brunswick doctors are rather incompetent, I find. And but I knew that in my head something was wrong. I ended up having something like word salad a bit,
Mhm.
where I would just kind of mix up words or something like that. And there were some things I was having a hard time trying to remember. So during that time, I would start exercising my brain. And that's also why I collect Transformers, not just because I'm a nerd, but also on top of that, because it's like a puzzle to me, right? So I found ways of exercising my brain. And I know this is kind of a long-winded explanation, but I want to do things by memory because it helps my brain out that way of remembering and visualizing it and picturing it and trying to draw it again from memory. So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. And Phantom Outsider. First off, he says, Snort, the only reason you care about an anime is when you start on to eating, you just want to make sure you get the whole human.
Oh yeah. That's right.
True. Want to make sure.
Those num burrito humans aren't gonna
Eat themselves, yeah.
exactly.
Oh, that sounded disgusting.
It did, but so funny.
Yeah. Phantom Outsider says, Comic Relief Crusader, hearing a lot of talking but little working. Isn't hungry making you draw on two boards at the same time? Left hand, right side, left.
Yes.
No, we're only just he's just doing this so he can be he's just doing this for the benefit of the audience.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
so I could draw huge circles.
huge. Speaking of which, I think your heroine there had some very huge circles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I just want to adjust it so it's not overpowering the camera. Yeah. So I could draw. So I could draw hot chicks. And muscular buff men. Because I can't leave the ladies out, to be fair. Yeah.
The ladder didn't slip. A greedy polar bear was making a rush to get into the van with the crunchy kettle chips. I bet if you think as you fell, you heard nom nom nom.
I do recall a white blur. So, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The crunching may have been my bones.
Wait till Hungry gets you to ink the pages before you draw.
Oh God, I know. Before I draw them, oh my God.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
You know what? Here's the thing. Because I do believe, and Aval's still in the chat, he did a lot of inking. And because I believe primarily that was his job as an inker, if I'm not mistaken. And if I am mistaken, then Al, correct me on that. But when it comes to that, I'm hoping that I can get some tips from him because inking looks, I'm not going to say it looks complicated because in my head, and again, because this goes back to what Hungry was saying about, getting out of your fan brain, right? Is I just think of it as tracing. But diving more into it, it's more than just tracing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, because the thing is, what I've learned so far is you have the pencilers style, their art style, and then what I found, and I might be mistaken on this, but I don't think so for the most part. Then you got the inker. And sometimes I'm thinking with some inkers, eventually their style comes out through the inks, which can at times, sometimes it complements, but sometimes it fights against the penciler. Yeah, that's what I found with some inkers here and there. So Yeah. But it certainly adds more depth to your drawing, and then you got to know how to shade properly, especially with inks. And oh boy, that's gonna be another feat altogether. Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if after I do like this test, or eventually when I get past this hurdle, that that Hungary is going to be like, okay, I want you to take those 3 pages, and now you're going to be inking those pages, and I'm going to be like, oh god, it would not
the
surprise me.
horror.
Oh
horror.
man, yeah, because if I ruin the page, right after
Yeah.
I drew it like beautifully, whenever that stage comes, and I screw it up with inking, I'm going to be cursing a blue streak. Oh man. So
Well, don't inkers like use a don't inkers like do like a clear sheet on top of the original penciling, and or do they actually ink the actual pencils?
I think it's from what I understand, going old school, is that it's right on the page itself.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why on top of that, you want to use copious amounts of whiteout whenever needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to prepare myself using lots and lots of whiteout. And I'm probably gonna have to buy jugs of that stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
By the vat loads. Yeah, there we go. Like he says, yeah, ink the pencils. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So Al was mostly an inker. Okay.
yep.
Let's see. Inking adds depth and shading according to inkers. Silly tracers. Okay. Some artists channel do streams of them drawing a panel or inking, not enough to reveal the story or plot. Have you ever considered adding such a video to your channel? You already do tips and tutorials.
You know what? I'm thinking of that because here's the thing, because I want to be able to have a lot more time to put out a lot more videos, right? And I think about maybe a month ago, or if not 2 months ago, I actually did a member only stream of me actually working on these pages, and it's kind of a neat little what's it called, MSR, ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
ASMR,
Whatever the heck that is.
yeah. It's like drawing, but you're only hearing the ambient sound around, like the scratch on the paper, and and nobody's really saying anything as you're just drawing away, and you're talking like really quiet into the microphone, and you're getting into the zone kind of thing, that kind of stuff. So, but no, it's fun that way, because I like to be able to take people along for the journey of me actually getting better and better at this, and not just me like posting a picture online and say, oh, look what I drew now, right? And if they're not really, I don't know, if they're not really like following me or something like that, or if they happen to miss a post or 2 or 5, then I would like to be able to show people, especially live, of the progress that I'm making, so they can kind of like take part in the fun of me being able to get better and better and better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a way to share.
Yeah. Yeah, I know someone who does that. Christina Huffman.
Oh yeah.
Who I've had it on. She does videos on her drawing, and I think she's done some videos on it.
Oh.
Okay. Phantom Outsider.
Yes.
Okay. First, Al says ink the pencils, but I think I did do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Comic has gotten way faster at drawing. Please demonstrate. Get a blank page, then show Snortopupus, Snowbird, White Tiger, and Invisible Woman fight Wendigo. Oh,
That's
whoa,
easy.
Whoa.
Okay.
In a snowstorm, 15-second clock.
Okay.
Oh.
And go.
No.
And then you got the bird up here, and then the white tiger, and he's leaping right here, and boom, done. There we go. In a snowstorm.
In less than 15 seconds.
In less than 15 seconds. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
I will even sign it on the bottom, and if you want to buy a print of that, then there you go. Signed, and there you go. Delivered for Snortopupus. So.
Oh, dear.
And yeah, and we can't forget the picture for Wendy, of the huge circles that we did the other day. Huge circles. So there you go.
Snort likes your drawing.
There you go. See? It's a win-win.
Phantom says you got his bad side. And but Snort says, I don't have a good side. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, all right. Now, let's see. I'm still trying to find Hungry Boy, and he's still missing in action.
I know, right?
I know. Oh well. Probably got hijacked or something by some drop bears. Some drop bears down from the lower. Down from Aussie Land.
He got attacked by a herd of roaming koalas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
Got to watch those drop bears. They're almost as bad as polar bears.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
right. So, to change the subject and give you a rest, since it is the king's birthday.
Yes.
Let's talk about our favorite. Our favorite and our least favorite Jack Kirby comics.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's going to be something. It is going to be tough.
Yeah, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invite the chat to chime in.
Nice.
Your best chat. There's 9 of you out there. So we want to see your favorite and least favorite Jack Kirby comics. So let's have it. Comic. What do you say?
I like this idea. This is a good idea. So, okay. Well, first and foremost,
I've got an idea while we're doing it. Okay, while you're
you?
coming up with yours, I'm going to do a poll.
Oh. All right. Let's see. First and foremost, it's my most favorite. My most favorite is always and forever will be Fantastic Four 48, 49, and 50. Always.
The Galactus saga.
Exactly. Forever and ever. It's gonna be those issues right there. And reason why is this? Not just because it's Jack Kirby, but I love the character Silver Surfer, right? Mm-hmm. And there was I first got into Silver Surfer. I picked up a Silver Surfer issue. I'm trying to remember which one it was. it was somewheres before oh Lord, trying to remember. It was like
Okay.
somewhere's in the 20s of volume 3 of Silver Surfer, and I was so blown away by Ron Lim, who was drawing it at the time. And I'm like, who the heck is this character? Like, yeah, I'd read Spider-Man, I would read Transformers, all the Marvel comics and stuff like that. I mean, I even picked up Gru the Wanderer, and I loved Gru the Wanderer. It was such a funny comic. Then there was Ghost Rider and stuff like that. And at the time, I wasn't really big into X-Men, but I picked up this Silver Surfer comic, and Ron Lim was penciling, and I looked at it, and it just blew me away the way it was. I loved it. Everything looked so cosmic about it, and I'm like, wow, this awesome character. Yeah, and I wanted to learn more about who is this Silver Surfer guy. And so we ended up moving to the big city in St. John, and only to find out that his first appearance was Fantastic Four, 48, and 49 and 50, obviously, right? And it's like I gotta have the first appearance. I just have to. And even though the issues were, they were a little bit ratty, I picked it up for a song. Like, I picked it up cheap, and I had those issues, and it was Jack Kirby's issues, and I read it, and I'm like instantly falling in love with this character. And then Galactus comes along the way, drew them, and and in the in the first issue of his appearance, yeah, he's the coloring is a bit off and all that. He was like colored green, and there was some red in there, and he had a big G on his chest, and I'm like, this doesn't look like the Galactus that's in the current comics. It didn't matter. It was just drawn beautifully, and I loved it. And then I got hooked up on Jack Kirby, and yeah, those are my seminal issues, man.
Okay.
So yeah, and I just grew more and more in love with the cosmic side of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yeah. So okay. Well, I put a poll out there, and hello, FKHC 2005.
Yeah,
Hi, Tim. Hey, Tim. But yeah, I put a poll out there, so please vote on the poll. I'm asking the best Kirby. The best Jack Kirby comics.
Yep.
Either the Fantastic Four, the New Gods, or other mentioned in the chat. So if it's not going to be the Fantastic Four, if it's not going to be the New Gods, please put in the chat the name of the other one. So yeah, mine would have to be the Fantastic Four, because I'm a Fantastic Four fanatic. I am absolutely a Fantastic Four fanatic. I would agree with you. It would probably have to be the Galactus saga if I had a pick. Yeah, I would have. I'd have to pick the Galactus saga.
I know there's just so many to choose from, though.
Yeah. Maybe the the origin, the
Yes.
number one.
Yes. That Galactus one shot that he drew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I had that issue too. Oh my God. And like years ago, my comics were stolen, and those happened to be like some of them. And I know.
Yeah.
And I had that issue as well. And dude, I love that.
Yeah. Of course, I'm lucky enough that I got. Here, I'll bring it up because I do this for the review. Do it for my Fantastic Four reviews, and you have to come on. And you have to come. When I do one, you'll have to come out and give your inputs.
Oh, dude, yes.
But yeah. All right, fine. There.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I'm getting the. That's where I'm showing for the Fantastic Four reviews I do.
Yes.
So,
is that digital?
Yes, it's on CD-ROM.
Oh, cool.
Currently in my CD player, in my DVD player, in my connected to my computer.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can just go in and
the other one I like out of the Fantastic Four stories is the first appearance of the Skrulls. I love that one, that early issue.
Yeah.
Because because I love the punchline at the end where where they're all basically just, we're not gonna, we're not gonna turn you in or lock you up or whatever, and they just want to live in peace, right? And the kicker, I just love the punch. It's to me, it's like a punchline. I think it's like issue 2, where basically they live the rest of their lives in peace in a field as cows.
Yep.
Disguised as cows. I love that.
Yeah. And what was strange and what was cool is they actually used that as baselines for subsequent like spin-offs, like in the Kree Skrull War.
Yeah.
The cows come back and they're killed.
No.
And then during Burns' run, the cows the milk of the cows contaminates the nearest town.
Really?
Yeah.
Check that out. I missed that one.
It's an annual.
Oh,
it's a Fantastic Four annual.
Okay.
It's John Byrne. I forgot what annual it was.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out now.
Wait.
So you're gonna make me go and look for it. Okay.
No. I'm going to
issue 16 maybe, or annual 16.
No. Let's go. Annuals. Let's see.
Here we are. We're gonna go through all the issues now. Oh no, that one's George Perez. Okay, so it can't be that one.
Got it. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
No, that's Steve Ditko. Okay.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Let's see. Percent.
Annual 17.
Right there.
Yes, I got that. I have it.
You got it?
Yep, I got it. Yep. Annual number 17. Legacy. Oh, yes. Oh, good. I'm going to read that now that I know what it is. Yeah. Because see, and going back to what Phantom Insider says, because that's why I got this folder. So, like I can look at certain designs by, some of the really good artists, like say Jack Kirby or John Byron and stuff like that. And I got them all digital on my hard drive on my computer right now. So if I want something like as reference or anything like that, I can go back to these fantastic issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got that one.
Now,
Yes.
how is Burn spelled? I mean, pronounced. Is it Burn or Bayern?
Burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's how I've always heard it pronounced.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, the Kalmuk got num num num. Yep. So there it is. There it is. All right. So we got that. Okay. Let's see. What would be another one that Thor. I've never been a big Thor fan,
Right.
but a lot of Kirby's stuff really got cosmic.
Oh yeah.
And really I'm sorry, I'm jaded. Yeah, I've seen the X-Men, his version of the X-Men, but it's like, come on, it's not Fantastic Four.
Right.
It is not Fantastic Four.
No, I get you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What do you think would be? Oh, and let's see. The other cool things Jack did was the many covers of Bronze Age, Captain America.
Yep.
190 to 210, and the Avengers covers he did in the 150s of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, of course, he's been around since the golden age of comics because he did Captain America then.
Yep. With Joe Simon.
I don't know if he did Submariner.
No, I believe Submariner was somebody else.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So it was strictly Captain America.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, we mentioned that the Avengers Kree Skrull War, and the FF Annual. Black Panther. Dave C says Black Panther comics 1977 would rank. Yeah, he did do some Black Panther stuff.
One thing that this is a run I definitely want to pick up is I'm trying to think because I know it was in the 70s, and is Jack Kirby's 2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, when it came back to Marvel from DC.
I remember that.
Yeah, back in 76. Yeah, it was 76. Yeah. And I mean, even though 2001 was already out, for a few years after that, what was it? It kind of expanded on the concepts presented by Stanley Kubrick, and in the novel, from Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah.
And what was it? Because I believe at this time, Stan Lee wanted to, he as far as I can remember, he didn't want to do movie adaptations. He kind of shied away from it. But I think Jack wanted to do it. And apparently when he read the book, he really liked the book, but Stan wanted to get him back to Marvel. So Jack's like, okay, like let me do this. And it was kind of like his welcome back to Marvel kind of party, as it were, right? By letting him do 2001 Space Odyssey. So yeah. And I wish they would have that in an omnibus, but no, you're never going to see that in a big omnibus release.
I'm looking right now
because those were just mind blowing.
Yeah.
See, plus on top of that, it also introduces, and in issue 8, it also introduces the first appearance of Mr. Machine, which is later on, like we know him as Machine Man. He's introduced into that, right? So that's like a first appearance. And I think there was like some sort of allusions in the series to Agents of Shield. Or something like that. Or no. It was in season 3 of Agents of Shield that allusions were made to the series of 2001. Yeah. So yeah,
and I've watched Agents of Shield, and I never saw that.
Yeah. So fun little Easter egg.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jack Kirby would have been 107.
Yeah.
107.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, yeah. Okay. Here is. Let's see.
And the funny thing is, because if you actually use his actual name, Jakob Kurtzberg, nobody would know who you were talking about.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. There's Captain America Comics 1.
Yeah. Punching Mr. Bad Mustache Man.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, the poll has, with 12 votes, the Fantastic Four at 75%. Surprise, surprise. New Gods. We'll talk about that. The New Gods. That actually.
Yeah.
New Gods was absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm sorry, that was, if he wanted to show, if he wanted to show DC how it was done, he did it with the New Gods.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's my second comic run in that Kirby. That's my second favorite comic run. Anything anything with the New Gods, like the New Gods. I actually read more of Mr. Miracle and the Forever People than the New Gods, but
yeah, it's funny that it came out a year before I was born.
Oh yeah,
yeah, February 71, and I was born in February 72.
So there's the New Gods.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anything. I wasn't overly fond of Superman's, the Jimmy Olsen run during that time.
No.
I mean, yeah, they tied it into everything there. He could not draw Superman. I'm sorry, he could not draw Superman.
Nah, probably not. I never actually seen his Superman.
His Superman is hokey.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That I did not know.
Yeah.
Huh.
No one likes Jimmy Olsen, not even his mom. Oddly, years later, in Skrull Kill Crew, which was passed when I collected, they said the original 3 Skrulls had been turned into stakes, and the Skrulls in Annual 19 were hybrids.
Oh, God.
That's...
Yeah.
Oh.
Something just doesn't make sense about that, though.
No.
Because it's not like it's not like, they were turned into steaks and they're like, nope, this meat looks perfectly fine. Just let it go. Something like
Mhm.
that. I don't know. You would think that
Yeah.
after they killed these cows, that I don't know, they would have reverted back to skulls or something like that.
Yeah.
No, nothing to see here. Everything's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
God. Oh man.
Fantastic Four 51.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm actually looking it up of Jack Kirby's Superman. That is different.
Yeah, it's just
Huh. He's got a lot of brow lines. That is really different.
yeah.
Wow.
Let me see.
Huh. Go figure.
Let's see if I can bring up. Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah, New Gods were pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like DC's answer to the Eternals,
Yeah.
and
Well, the
and
Eternals came after.
oh, did they really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they would have. Yeah, they would have. Yeah, that makes sense. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And thus began the war of, who copied off of who between Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to bring it. I was trying to bring it up, but so now I see a few others in the poll. What,
Okay.
guys? What? Okay, if you put other, who would you? Who are you saying?
Hmm.
Hmm,
That's a good question.
yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. Phantom Scent. The worst. I never liked Commandi.
No?
No, I never really liked that. The plot was. I'm not so much about these apocalyptic stories, so
Right.
that
I
kind of turned me off.
I thought it was kind of an interesting concept, but I thought, you know what? This is kind of like it's kind of like yeah, it's apocalyptic, but I think it's also borrowing a little from Planet of the Apes
Yeah,
in a way.
exactly.
Yeah,
It did.
because because he's in bunker command bunker D. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how he gets his name. And
Right,
then
and
when
then
he's
they
like,
got dogs and
yeah,
lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
yeah. And they're all like, these anthropomorphic animal creature things, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, because I mean, this came around, let me think, this came around 72. And so
Mm-hmm.
Planet of the Apes already would have been out.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, and I don't think they really did much with him.
No,
I mean, they
it
could have.
didn't last.
Yeah.
It didn't last. And then he did some one shots too that I seem to remember. But when he was at DC, he did some one shots
Right.
that I didn't think very much of either.
Oh, like OMAC. Or
Yeah.
OMAC wasn't really a one shot though.
No, OMAC. Yeah, OMAC was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Phantom says they stated that when Skrulls change, it's down to the molecular level. Why they don't gain the power if the person's powered. They stay how they are. At one point, Skrulls universe wide lost
Oh,
their abilities to shapeshift. I remember that. That
yep,
was a burn. That was a burn. I
yep.
think that was burn. Shapeshift, and in those in covert missions would have perished if they didn't eat for or drink for an extended period. But that vase in the Kree embassy wouldn't start to smell. I remember that 2-part episode.
Yep.
That was that was burn, and also had the Avengers. But yeah.
Because I remember reading the issue in Silver Surfer in Volume 3 where they actually got their powers back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. So,
Yeah. Okay.
what's another good Jack Kirby? I mean, there was, well, from DC, there was the Demon.
The Demon, yes.
Yeah, so there was that. So because I didn't read a lot of the DC stuff because I was more of a Marvel guy.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. And then yeah, he made Darkseid, for the whole, for the whole Fourth World series.
Yeah.
So
Which you didn't see Darkseid. Oh, you did not see Darkseid in till about the last. When did you see Darkseid?
The Snyder Cut. I don't know if you're talking about
when did Jack Kirby finally draw Darkseid in the episode? I know it wasn't for a long time.
That would be he made a first cameo appearance in Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen issue 134. So that was back in 1970.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he was fully introduced in Forever People #1, which was February of 71.
Right, but he never really showed. He did not show. He did not show in Forever Peoples, or the Forever People, or in the New Gods for quite some time.
Ah, that's true. Yeah. I think it was funny that Jack Kirby, I don't know if you know this, but he modeled Darkseid's face from Jack Palance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you looking at Wikipedia too?
I only heard that from somebody. So, and I'm like, what? Jack Palance? And I'm like,
don't say it.
I don't know either. I guess.
Yeah. Here's a picture of Jack Palance. Of what? He was the wasn't he of the push-up fame during the Academy?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, really, Jack Palance? That's kind of
I could see it.
Yeah, I suppose. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I suppose, because the Eternals did come after that, didn't it? God, I hated that movie. You know what one I did like too? Because, as a kid, I was into dinosaurs, was Devil Dinosaur. Yeah. I thought that was just so goofy. This big red dinosaur with like this monkey boy as a friend. And I'm like, the fudge is this? This is awesome. Oh man. I love that one. When I was a little kid. Jeez, I saw reprints of it and I thought, this is funny. Just eat them all. Except for Monkey Boy. Or what was it? Moon Boy. Yeah, Moon Boy. That's what it was. Yeah.
Jack Palance. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, I know. Weird, right?
Yeah. Palance was the bad guy in Shane, which I think is the role that got him the Darkseid nod.
Ah,
Ah,
that's interesting.
yeah.
Huh.
Let's see here. Let's see. Shane.
Insane. Nice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So a lot of Kirby's comics that. Oh, trying to think. Trying to think. God, he's did so many.
Mm. I liked his Inhumans in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
Jack Palance's real name was Volodymyr Ivanovich Palachnyuk.
Really?
Yeah.
And now you know the
The-
rest of the story.
Let's see.
Huh.
Where was he? Ukrainian.
I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So I haven't heard anything from Hungry Boy, so I guess he couldn't make it. But that's okay. This was fun. This was absolutely fun. Let's end the poll and see where the poll. Well, 14 volts. The Fantastic Four, obviously, at 78.
Right.
New Gods at 14, a distant second, and then others 7%.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Did you see the picture that was released on Twitter of the Thing?
I've actually saw it. Where is it?
I'm actually kind of impressed.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up. Let's see. What's a good one? Oh, there's a good one. All right. I hate those costumes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, I hate those costumes. Why put them in sweaters? I know it's Disney. They don't do, modern comics don't do the spandex look.
No, that's
Like
true.
those sweaters are disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. Probably because it's chilly that time of year whenever this movie gets released in New York, and they have to keep warm. And I betcha by the end of the movie they'll be back to like their traditional costumes. More than likely.
Hold on a second. It's not. Come on. Thank you.
There we go.
I should be able to get it.
I like how they.
Wow. Looks like they're actually going to do the makeup.
Yeah.
They're going to build around him.
Practical effects.
Practical effects instead of the CGI.
Yep.
I like it.
I do too.
I hate the sweaters.
Yeah.
And Ben shouldn't be in a. Ben, the Thing should not be in a full suit.
No. Just give him the trunks.
Yeah, give him the trunks.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Or
short or pants only. This
it does It's not like he's gonna get cold or anything.
Yeah.
He's the thing. He's the muscle bound thing. If he's fighting because he has super strength against, somebody of equal strength, I mean, the costume's just going to get ripped up anyway. So what's the point, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just give him the shorts.
In a way, I think
that's
it's
it.
kind of. I think they're trying to be cheap because that way they don't have to worry about a whole full body
thin costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole full body thing.
I do like how they made the head look, because it's got the wide brows, right?
Yeah.
Which looks very John Byron in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And, and they could have done something, I think, a little bit better with the lower jaw, because to me, like, especially with Jack Kirby's thing, it's like the lower jaw's kind of like extra thick in a way. It kind of juts out like maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
And they could have made it maybe. Then again, maybe it just didn't look right on camera.
That's true.
If they had one like that,
Yeah, that's true.
It's I don't know. It's how I drew my thing. When I drew a picture for Clobby.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, maybe I can actually show that. Yeah, because this if I can show that.
Okay, yeah, let me stop this one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. There we go.
Gina's saying I'm calling it the FF movie is going to suck like a Hoover vacuum.
Yep. See, this is what I made for Mike, right? So, but you see how the lower jaw kind of like sticks out like that,
yeah.
And the costume's got like the wide eyebrow kind of thing going on, which is great, But it's like right here, he's got like this whole chin thing going here, right?
Yeah,
and that's what it should have. That looks like a proper thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but I digress. What do I know?
Look at it. It's practical for when they're doing the shooting, but people have been saying the studio still might CGI the thing into the final product.
Yeah.
Sigh.
I know.
See if it depends. If that is an origin, maybe that's the space suit, and then he rips off the top of it so they have a reference point.
That could be.
Yeah, because that's what he did back in when they first gave him the costume.
Yeah,
all the way back in issue 3 or 4. He just said, he tore the costume apart. He said he wasn't going to wear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if it's a good nod off to that, then I'd be okay with that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it because it's fantastic. I'm going to see it because it's Fantastic Four. Now, of course, I did not see Fan-4-Stick because I think I may have seen the first half hour and nodded off.
Yeah.
And never get back to it. It's going to be tough. I really hope they do a good thing with this because the Fantastic Four deserves.
Oh yeah.
And I did, despite a lot of the critics and stuff like that, I did like the Alba 4.
I did too.
I didn't like the origin. They should have stayed true to it.
Yep.
But it was a good. Both of them were good movies.
Yeah. I didn't mind it whatsoever. Being Fox and all that kind of stuff, I let it pass. I thought the cast was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I still hate the fact that we got Cloud Galactus in the second movie. Like, oh my god,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
I've been waiting for this since I was a kid, and we
Yeah.
get Cloud Galactus.
Yep.
But and then I remember ages ago, back in the 90s, I actually rented on VHS the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I saw that like, wow, this is just cheesy as hell, man. But
yeah, I've never seen the Corman. I've never seen Corman 4.
No,
it's
cheesy, but it's a good kind of cheesy in a way. I know the special effects look pretty bad, but the casting could have been better. But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all.
And hello, DJ Odyssey.
So, it wasn't too bad.
I hear
what's up, dude?
So yeah, the Fantastic Four deserve a good movie.
Oh, big time! Because that 2015 one that came out like a few years back. Oh, that was horrendous, man.
That's the one I was telling you about. That I'm not gonna. I saw a half hour and said no.
Yeah, there's no way on God's green earth I will ever watch that movie again.
Yeah,
never, ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
the horror.
That was horrible. God.
Yeah.
And this, and like you, this is what I'm hoping for this Fantastic Four, because after what, like when they have the Eternals, right? And this is why I love and respect Jack Kirby so much, being his birthday and all that. With all the characters that he created, and what they did to the Eternals was just abysmal. It was just so bad. Although the Celestial at the end of the movie was pretty cool, so I'll give it that much. But this is Marvel's first family.
Yeah,
this is the beginning of the Marvel universe, and in my books, official, Marvel universe, as Marvel Comics, right? And if they really bomb this, then oh man, you're gonna see such a meltdown. I think it's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, comic, I'm glad we did this part 2 worked out well. I wish I wish comic would have been here, but hey, oh well.
Yeah, it would have been nice if Hungry came by.
Yeah.
And then the insanity would ensue.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right, so now it's time for show notes.
Yeah.
The new, improved show notes.
And here I thought I was going to sing it.
What the hell? Wait, what just happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show.
Okay, something's not working here.
Okay.
Something's not working here.
Huh.
I mean, it's coming up, but I know there's music. All right, let me go to my downloads.
It's a fun, interesting collage in the background, though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. I guess I gotta. Evidently, it's not working with the StreamYard's upload, but I do have this one. Okay. Semper Gumby.
It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raven and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes.
Oh,
Watch
Oh.
smack. Oh man.
oh dear. Bet you've done it again.
Lots of smacks of sexy right there.
Oh,
Oh man.
okay. Bet you've done it again.
Oh,
I like it.
jeez.
I like it. I like that one. Let's see. Damn. All Tina could say is wow.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained, people?
Snorta Poopa says, as usual, take care, every human, dolphin, doggo, Dalek, ferret, eagle, hedgehog, and muntjac deer. Copyright TM, a wholly owned subsidiary of King Dolphin TV. Sean Carter liked it.
There you go.
Yep. Okay. So.
You better have liked it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Let's see.
Legatus has a good question for you.
Yeah. He says, hey, since it's now a King Dolphin, Sandra producing, does that make those like Sandra and the head is still Raymond's? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's totally
course.
Raymond's legs.
Yes. It's Sandra's legs in my head.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So we're next week, a week from today, we're going to have Lance Nielsen come and we'll talk about filmmaking and some other things he may do. On the 7th will be Just Cuz. The 11th, we will do a Fantastic Four review. I think I'm going to wrap up the annual that I was doing then. Did not go to the next issue. On the 14th, episode 300.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Episode 300 will be a Just Cuz. The week of the 15th, we will not be doing a show on the 18th. I think we're going to do a pre-Frolics show.
Ooh.
We'll do it on Friday the 20th, just before Frolics. So, but I haven't decided yet. I'm going to see how things go. Because that's the week of my procedure. And so, yeah. This waiting sucks. Wish it could get done. But yeah. Hey, Wes Cagle.
You did.
So yeah. But yeah. And the weekend after is going to be on a Sunday because I'll be on an away mission. So that is King Dolphin TV for the month of September. And Legatus says 300. We are Dolphin. Yes, we are Dolphin. Huge.
Totally huge. 300.
Yes. And yes, there we go. Let's make some waves. Thanks, Snorty. You're the best. And also, so we, as far as I know, you're still on a holding pattern for your job, right?
Yeah. I left messages with them. I'm hoping that I'm going to hear back from them soon. I'm thinking that maybe it's because, next week is school and they got a bunch of, students that they hired. So, they just might give them their, the rest of the week before taking on new people. So I'm hoping that's the case. On one hand, I want to keep on asking them, when do you want me to start? And then, again, I feel like if I bother them too much that it
Well,
just might irritate them and say, yeah, you know what, we don't need anybody. So
you know what? Remember, King Dolphin TV has a special agency that can help you.
really, do
Yes,
tell.
the Snortopupus and Trike Collection Agency. They could go make it. They could make a visit, right? Snort, right? Trike.
Tell me how this works, King Dolphin.
Well, Snortopupus and Trike will show up, both wearing fedoras, and they will pretty much say, "Shake a leg or we break a leg."
Huh. And is there any cost to this service?
I would ask Snortopupus. Snort, can you help us with that?
Yeah. No.
Nod Snoot, and crack Snuggles. Yes.
Brought to you by the Snortopupus Collection Agency.
Yes.
This is like a commercial.
Yeah.
If you're having problems with somebody, just call the Snortopupus helpline, and the Snortopupus Collection Agency will knock at their door. Then all your problems will go away as a rabid Snortopupus devours the oppressor that is making your life a miserable hell.
Exactly. He says one medium-sized deal will do, and of course, a treat for Trike.
Of course.
Of course. Trike's a good boy. Trike is a good boy.
Oh, man. We just made a commercial without even trying.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. So let's end, since it was good enough for this beginning. Let's end with show notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for show notes. Yeah, with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. We're bringing it on. It's time for show notes. You've all been warned. It's time for show notes.
Oh, man. That's
Oh, I love it.
buddy. A monster has been created.
Mm-hmm. And it is glorious.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. Continue to send our thoughts for Wendy Trauma Warrior for her loss, for her dad's loss, or her dad's passing.
Yeah.
And show that we're still thinking about her during this sad time.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to check in on her. So Wendy, if you catch this on the rewind, we all hope that you're doing okay. And if you need to talk to any of us, we're all here for you.
Yep.
So
yes, Wendy. We love you, Wendy. Tina says the Avon lady may ring your chimes. But me and this hammer will only knock one time. Oh, see, Mr. Mr. Landscape Guy, King Dolphin TV is watching for you. We've got our eyes on you, and we've got a polar bear and a dragon, and we know how to use them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weaponized animals of destruction.
Yes, indeedy. Oh, yes, and R.I.P. Bird of Prey. I didn't really know him, but I feel bad that he passed.
Yeah.
So please, R.I.P. R.I.P. Bird of Prey, and the milkman is someone's father. Well, true.
Yes.
And there is Comic Relief's GoFundMe.
Yeah. I gotta go fund me out. And because hopefully I'll get back to work soon if they give me a call like really soon. It might be some time before I see a first paycheck, and in a few days, rent is coming up and stuff. And if I'm not trying to beg for money or anything like that. I'm just going to say, if you can help my family out, with a little something, we would just appreciate it. Just simple as that.
Sounds good. Okay, so now let me start wishing everybody who came here a thank you. We had, and I do this for everybody. I give shout outs to everybody. We had Al Nickerson. Please send me information on how I can reach you, buddy. We had Dave C, Deej Odyssey, Tim of FKHC 2005. We had Maddie's Daddy. Thanks for being here, Steve. We had, let's see, The Phantom Outsider. Sean Carter. Model Man Extraordinaire. We had the lovely Tina the Naughty Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And we had West Kegel. And thank you again, all of you, for visiting. I hope you had a great time tonight. And now the lifeguards, the people, watchers of the pod, and saviors extraordinaire. We had the charming anti-derivative Jill.
Yeah.
We had the first one in, the last one out, the Lagadas Legionai. We had a Maximum Redstone. See, I said Maximum.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maximum Redstone.
Yep. What he said. We had my amazing producer immortalized on show notes now.
Ooh.
We immortalized on show notes. I love you, honey. And we came here for trike and nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, trike appreciates it. Yes, I did it already. Hint. Yep. Love you, honey. And finally, the collector extraordinaire. Leg breaker beyond compare. That is bear. See, all three lines rhymed.
Oh, yes.
Start up, pupas! Cute burr. Was that your idea? Hey, don't ask me. What? Oh boy. All right. Great show. We'll see you Saturday. Let's make some waves. All right. I think she's one of the good ones. And of course, Snort.
Oh, God.
Shocked as ever.
Oh,
He is shocked. Plus, there's starting to be a romantic triangle comic. There's
I know.
There's Snort. There's Amber.
Right.
And there's Tina, the naughty dragon, who likes it. So, wow.
Love is in the air. And it's not even springtime yet.
I know.
Yeah.
God, it's almost fall. Don't make her angry, Grace. She would. I don't think Snort would do that. Okay. So that is everybody who has come on. And Snort and Amber, get an igloo. True.
That's
All right.
But the heat from the passion will melt the igloo.
That's true.
Mhm.
Well, Mike, this was great. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I have to have you guest when I do one of the reviews. We'll figure something out.
And this time, Hungary has to go into the pit of despair.
That's true. Yes,
Yeah.
Hungry. It's time for Hungry to go into the pit.
I know. Leaving us in a lurch. Can you imagine?
But we did quite well.
We did.
We did quite well.
Yeah.
So, you have yourself a great evening. Remember, everybody, Pop Culture Breakdown is moments away.
Yep.
And let's see. Let me get that link. I know it's there. There it is. So there's Pop Culture Breakdown. Check it out. And we will see you on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And tell them it's a dolphin raid.
Yes. Make sure it's tell them it's a pod raid, dolphin raid, all over the place.
Yep.
Take care, everybody. Let's
See
take
ya.
some waves. And for episode 300, there'll be a human sacrifice to Harvey Cthulhu. Okay.
Oh, man.
Wonder who that would be. Wonder what that would be.
Yeah.
The
mind boggles.
Yes, it does. Roses are red, your eyes are brown, never going to give you up, never going to let you down. Oh, nice. Ooh, Fez. Fez may be the sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
But it would have to be sacrificed to Snort.
Yes.
Yes. Because this is your channel. So all sacrifices go to Snort.
Yeah,
and,
true.
And Trike gets leftovers.
Oh, okay. I think he'd like that.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. I love you all.
See ya.